Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 5. Last episode, we took on the Sawteeth in the conference finals and swept them out of the playoffs 10-6 and 6-5, sending us into the finals against the 4-seeded Platypi from the other side, who have also swept their way to the finals as they knocked off the 1 and 2 seeds to get here. Can we win our second consecutive title here in the league? Time to find out. Here's the pitching matchup for the first game. It'll be right-hander Rhiannon Cannon, the former Moose Ace, up first. 1-0 with a 0 ERA and an 0.65 whip. She's also locked in. And on the other side, it is rookie Pat Griffin for us, who is 1-0 with a 3.86 ERA and an 0.86 whip. Batting lineup for today's game, leading off is Christopher Woody at third base, followed by Everett Ho at the catcher position, who's locked in. First baseman Stump Pitts locked in, bats third. Left fielder Hovind Bambino bats fourth. Hester Reliable bats fifth at shortstop, also locked in. Batting sixth in center field, Nico Jennings, who is 10th. Batting seventh, DH Bat Hot Brown. Batting eighth and starting today in right field is Dominic Burnside, in for Martin Polbean. And batting ninth is second baseman Cole Salmon. Let's jump into the action here as we look to win our second consecutive title here in the series and complete the title defense. Made it this far, let's see if we can keep it rolling. Looks like two opposite teams coming into this. We rely more on our offense and defense to get the job done, while Platypi rely on their pitching and defense to get it done. So we'll see which team comes out on top. Whew, alright, let's get it on. First up for the Platypi is going to be Henry Hamster, Wade Middleman, and Spanky Wagnard. Hamster, the third baseman, leads off, hitting .313 with a homer and 1 RBI. Here's look Griffin's numbers from his first start in the postseason. He got the win in 7 innings of work, giving up 3 runs, 6 hits, and striking out 4. Batting average against .222 in the postseason for Pat. Lineup for the Platypi looks like this after Henry Hamster. It is second baseman Wade Middleman. Then it's DH Spanky Wagnard, who's locked in. Shortstop Juice Jackson, who's locked in. Center fielder Linda Hand, who's locked in. First baseman Scooter Sandbrick. Left fielder Patience Evergreen, the former Freebooter. Catcher Hera O'Wugliams, who is tense. And former Sawteeth outfielder Maddie Batts will bat number 9. Looking at the Platypi lineup, they have Hamster from the Herbisaurs. Middleman, who was recently signed a few seasons ago. Spanky Wagner came over from the Wild Pigs. Juice Jackson, they just picked up from the Jacks. Linda Hansen, original member of their roster, as well as Scooter Sandbrick. Evergreen just came over from the Wild Pigs as well, joining Wagner. Hera O'Wugliams is an original member, and Maddie Batts was just signed as well from the Sawteeth. Alright, let's jump into it. Griffin's ready, so's Hamster. Get it on. Change it down. That's going to be lined in the gap in right center field, and that'll be an extra base hit to start the contest for the Platypi. Jennings comes up throwing, but Hamster's in there with a leadoff double.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 20.
Brings up second baseman Wade Middleman, hitting .235 with 2 RBIs in the postseason. Liner to right field. Burnside coming on slides. He drops the ball. And now will be a RBI single for Middleman as Hamster scores easily. 1-0 Platypi here to start. Brings up DH Spanky Wagner, who's locked in, hitting .375 with a homer. 4 RBIs in the postseason. Quickly behind 0-2 in the count. Change it down in the way. He's grounded up the middle for a base hit as Wagner timed it right. 3 straight hits to start the game for the Platypi, and that will bring up the 4-hitter, Juice Jackson, who's playing shortstop today. He's locked in, hitting .294 with 4 RBIs. Good pitch by the curveball by Griffin to get him out in front, 0-1. Gets ahead 0-2 with that high heat. Two-seamer fouled off, 0-2. Change up away, outside. Good take from Jackson. Chased it outside on the heater. First punch out today for Griffin. One down. That'll bring up center fielder Linda Hand, who's locked in, hitting .389. One homer, 5 RBIs on the year. Has contact versus right-hander active. Griffin blows a fastball by her on the first pitch. Change up and in. She turns on it, hits it deep to right field, but it's got under it. It's going to die at the warning track. Burnside makes the catch for the second out as runner tags for third, and they will get there safely. Runners at the corners for Sandbrick, who has RBI died. First baseman is hitless here in the postseason. Batting 6 today for the Platypi. Ooh, good curveball. Fooled him on that one. Chased the fastball down and in, 2-2. The count now to Sandbrick. Change up away, runner goes. It's called a ball. Throw down is in just late as Hand steals second. Good speed from. Oh, no, that's not Linda, is it? No, that is who was that? What's their batting lineup again? Oh, it was that was Wagner, I believe, who just stole second base. Yeah, is that him? Yeah, that has to be him because Hand was retired, so was Jackson. Yeah, that had to be Wagner. All right, for Spanky, that is his first attempt to steal in the postseason. He's 1 for 1. Full count now to Sandbrick. 2 in scoring position. Seamer up and away, blooped into right field, charging Burnside. Gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Platypi get 1 on the board as Griffin holds off the other runners. Bottom 1, Woody Hohen pits to up against Cannon. Christopher Woody, the third baseman, leads off, hitting .368, a homer, 3 RBIs in the postseason. Looking at Cannon's numbers here, in her 1 start, she went 7 2/3 innings, giving up no runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and striking out 5. Batting average against .125 in the postseason. She had a fantastic start. Good curveball away, catches the zone. Fastball at the knees, hard grounder to short, right at Jackson, who's going to backhand it easily. 1 down. Brings up the catcher, Everett Ho, who's locked in, hitting .500 with 2 RBIs in the postseason. Head 2-0 in the count as those fastballs misses from Cannon. Caught the inside corner with that one this time, 2-1. Fastball away, grounded in the hole to second. Middleman over for it, makes the stop, 2 down. Now to bring up the first baseman, Stump Pitts, who's locked in, hitting .714, a homer, 7 RBIs on the year. Has contact for his right-hander active against Cannon. Fastball up and in, Pitts goes with it into left center field, hits it pretty deep, but running it down his hand in the gap, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 for Cannon. To the second, Evergreen, O'Wugliams, and Bats do up against Griffin. Here's the left fielder, Patience Evergreen, hitting .400 in the postseason with 2 RBIs. Still has her inside pitch trait that she starts the series with. Quickly behind 1 and 2, she fouls that one off. Curveball down and in, lined up the middle. Salmon lunges, he can't get there, and that's in the gap to right center field. Hitting off the wall, Jennings gets it in, but it'll be a double for Evergreen as she's on to start the inning in scoring position. That'll bring up catcher Hera O'Wugliams, who's tense right now, hitting .063 with an RBI. Fastball up, fouled off, out of play on the left side, 0-1. Curveball down and in, turned on and ripped foul, 0-2. Two-seamer way, swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out for Griffin today. 1 down in the inning, and that'll bring up center fielder, right fielder Maddie Bats, batting 9th today, hitting .143. 1 homer, 2 RBIs on the year. 1 hopper to third as Woody fields it cleanly on the first pitch, 2 down. Now to bring up Hamster, who doubled his first time up, looking to drive in the runner from second base. Pitch on the curveball by Griffin to get ahead, 0-1. Change up at the knees, called a strike, 0-2. Fastball down in the way, chased it in the dirt, strike 3, and that's going to end the inning. Second punch out in the inning for Griffin, third today, as he strands a runner at second. Bottom 2, still 1-0. Bambino, Reliable, and Jennings go up against Cannon. Batting cleanup today is left fielder Hovind Bambino, moving over from right field for the game as he's hitting .400 in the postseason with 5 RBIs. Curveball at the knees, Bambino crushes it, dead center field on the first pitch, but it's going to be right to hand, who makes the stop, 1 down. Brings up shortstop Hesta. Reliable's locked in with power versus right-hander and low pitch active here. He's hitting .619 in the postseason with the homer and 5 RBIs. Curveball down at the knees, ripped hard up the middle, and that's a base hit. First hit today for the Freebooters. Reliable will be on with 1 down in the inning. Brings up center fielder Nico Jennings, who's tense today, hitting in the 6th slot. Batting only 1 for 6 in the postseason. I believe that's 2 for 12 total. 167 average. Nothing to speak of in the power, home run, or RBI column. Which is pretty sad to see since Jennings did lead us in hits, extra base hits, and average in the regular season. 2-0 count to Nico here. Strike the letters on the heater as Cannon is still locked in. Make that a 2-2 count now. Fastball up. Jennings pops it up. Shallow left center field. In on it is Evergreen. She'll make the catch. 2 down. Reliable still at first. Now to bring up DH Badhop Brown, hitting .250 in the postseason with 4 RBIs. Good changeup at the knees, 0-1. Fastball down the middle. Swung late, 0-2 as Whiffer activates for Brown. Slided down in the way, popped up to first. Sandbrick makes the catch, and that ends the inning. To the third, it's still 1-0. Middleman, Wagner, and Jackson do up. Here's Middleman, 1 for 1 with a RBI single his first time at the plate. Grounder the second on the second pitch. Salmon to his left makes the stop, 1 down. They bring up Wagner, 1 for 1 with the single today. He's also stolen a base as well. Two on the count to Wagner here as that 2-seamer is chased inside, 2-2. Fastball away, grounded to third. Woody to his left picks it up, fires in time, 2 down. Now to bring up shortstop Juice Jackson, 0 for 1 today. Struck out his first time up. 2-seamer inside, check swing, taken, ball 1. Fastball down, dribbled up the first baseline softly, pits bare hands and taps the bag, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Griffin. First one today for the rookie. Bottom 3, Burnside, Salmon, and Woody do up. Cannon is so far on cruise control. There's Burnside, the right fielder, hitless in the postseason, batting 8th today for Martin Polbean, who is 10th right now. Just outside with that heater, 1-1. Outside again, 2-1. Fastball down and in is grounded softly to second. Middleman there, 1 down. Going to bring up Salmon, the second baseman, hitting .526, 2 homers, 5 RBIs in the postseason, and he's batting 9th today. Inside pitch active here for the second baseman. Fastball away, caught the corner, 1-1. Change it down and in, pulled foul, 1-2 the count. Fastball down in the way is dribbled to second on the right. Middleman backhands it, fires in time, 2 down, and that'll bring up third baseman Christopher Woody. 0 for 1 today. Chased the fastball up, called a strike, 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Slider at the knees, skied to left center field. Right there for it is Evergreen, though. She makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Cannon. To the fourth, it's still 1-0. Hands, Sandbrick, and Evergreen do up. Linda Hands 0 for 1 today, flew out to right field her first time up. 2-0 the count here to Hand. Being very patient today. Third pitch grounded up the line to third. Woody backhands and fires. 1 down. Griffin now locked in. That'll bring up Sandbrick 0 for 1 today. First pitch curveball, hard ground to the first. Backhanded by Pitts. Makes the play himself at the bag. 2 down. Brings up Evergreen 1 for 1 today with a double. Oh and 2 quickly to count. Change it down and away, outside, 1 and 2. But down and in, dribbled in front of the plate. Ho barehands it and fires in time. That's another 1-2-3 inning for Griffin. Bottom 4, we're still down 1-0. Ho, Pitts, and Bambino do up against Cannon. Here's Ho, he's 0 for 1 today. Still locked in at the plate though, with outside pitch active. 1-1 the count. Hard grounder at the middle. Diving his middleman to his right to make the stop. Great play. 1 down. Gonna bring up Pitts, 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Good check inside. 2-0 the count as Cannon is on fire here. Curveball at the knees. Pitts drives it to the left center gap, but it's going to be run down by Evergreen. 2 down. Gonna bring up Bambino, who's 0 for 1 today, and tense. Inside, 1-1. Fastball up and in, line to short, right at Jackson, and that's going to end the inning. 3 hard hit balls, but all of them are 3 hard hit outs. Another 1-2-3 inning for Cannon, who's on fire right now, to the 5th. It's 1-0 still. Williams bats and Hamster do up. Here's Williams, 0 for 1 today, and still tense. One and 2, the third pitch lined, 1 hopper to second. Salmon fields it cleanly, 1 down. That'll bring up Bats, 0 for 1 today. Curveball down in the way, called a strike at the knees. 1 and 2 as Whiffer activates for Bats. Change up and in, check swing high, 2 and 2. Fastball away, outside, full count. You see him middle in, hard grounder at the middle, and that's a base hit for Maddie, as she'll be on here with 1 down in the inning. Going to be flipping the lineup over back to Hamster. He's 1 for 2 today with a double. Curveball down in the way, grounded up the middle. Another hit for the Platypi. Second today for Hamster. He's 2 for 3. 2 on with 1 down now. Gonna bring up Middleman, 1 for 2 with an RBI single today. Griffin no longer locked in. Fastball down and in, hard ground at the middle. Reliable dives and cuts it off. Flips to second 1, Salmon to first, late on the fielder's choice. Runners at the corners with 2 down now for Wagner. 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base. Looking for a 2-out hit to drive in a run. You see him down and in, dribbled in front of the plate. Ho barehands it and fires the first in time, and that ends the inning as Griffin gets out of a jam. Gives up 2 hits, but pitches around him. Bottom 5, 1-0 still the score. Reliable Jennings and Brown do up against Cannon, who's only given up 1 hit for the first 4 innings. Here's Hester Reliable, 1 for 1 today with a single. He's so far the only person to get a hit today. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Chased it low, 0-2. Fastball up, fouled off by Reliable, 0-2. Fastball at the knees, Reliable turns on it, hits in the gap, right center field. Will it get down? Diving his bats, but it goes off her glove. It's going to be a double for Reliable. He's on in scoring position to start the inning. Second hit today for Hesto, so far the only batter to get a hit. Here's Jennings, 0 for 1 today. Curveball bounces, ball 1. Cannon no longer on fire. She's knocked down to locked in. Change up inside, misses, 2-0. 3-0 the count as that curveball's outside and walk prone activates for the first time today for Cannon. Fastball up and in, caught the zone, 3-1. That's going to be a high ball 4 as that cutter misses. Walk for Jennings, first time he's been on base today. First and second, none down for Brown, who's 0 for 1. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Fastball up, line to first, right at Sandbrick for the first out as both runners get back on the liner. Got to bring up Burnside, 0 for 1 today. Fastball away, ball 1. Fastball down, 2-0. Curveball at the knees, Burnside gets under it, skies at the center field. Making the catch his hand, 2 down in the inning. Now to bring up Salmon, 0 for 1 today. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Down in the way, low, 1-1. Swung through it at the knees, 1-2. Fastball up and in, hard grounder in the hold, a short diving as Jackson cut it off, fires the first in time to get Salmon, and that ends the inning. As we get the first 2 batters on with a hit and a walk, but Cannon tightropes out of danger. To the 6th, it's still 1-0. Jackson handed Sandbrick 2 up. Here's Jackson, 0 for 2 today, 1 strikeout on the line score for him. Griffin locked in once more. 2-0 the count to Jackson. Curveball down, bounces, 3-1. Fastball down and in, pulled foul, full count now. Change up and away, fouled off by Jackson as he stays alive. 2-seamer up and in, popped it up behind the plate. That will get out of reach, just over the backstop. Still a full count. Curveball down and in, check swing, bounces, ball 4. First walk today for Griffin as Jackson reaches to start the inning. Bring up Linda Hand, 0 for 2 today. Fastball down, low, ball 1. Seamer up and away, high, 2-0. Down and away, caught a strike, 2-1. Fastball up and in, popped up, shallow center field, out for it, Salmon. Second baseman calling for it, makes the catch on the edge of the grass, 1 down. Brings up Sandbrick, 0 for 2 today. Fastball left down the middle. Sandbrick gets under it. It's dead center field. Wrong part of the park to hit it to, unfortunately, as Jennings will make the catch on the warning track. 2 down. Anywhere else in the park, that's gone. Gonna bring up Evergreen, 1 for 2 with the double today. 2-seamer down low, ball 1. Change up away. Check swing outside, 2-0. Up and away, line down the left field line. That's going to hook foul out of reach. 2-1. Down and away, outside ball 3, 3-1. Fastball down and away, ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Griffin, second of the game. 2 on and 2 down now for O'Wugliams, who's 0 for 2 and tense. Down and in the first pitch is low, ball 1. Fastball away, liner to third. Woody there to make the catch, and that ends the inning as Griffin gets out of trouble once more. Bottom 6, it's still 1-0. Top of the lineup due up Woody, Ho, and Pitts. There's Christopher Woody, 0 for 2 today, looking to get something started against Cannon, who is back to her on-fire status after stranding 2 runners on with none down last inning. Change up away for a strike, 0-1. Caught the letters. Down and in, ball 1. Outside misses, 2-1. Fastball up. Woody gets under it to right center field. This should be an easy play for Linda in the gap. 1 down. Going to bring up Efrett Ho, 0 for 2 today. No longer locked in. Change up away, line to center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Good effort by Jackson on the dive, but Ho gets it over. First hit today for him. He's 1 for 3, and that'll bring up Pitts, who's 0 for 2. No longer locked in as well. Curveball middle in, popped up down the left field line. This will be an easy play for Evergreen. 2 down. Gonna bring up Bambino over 2 intense. Runner goes on the first pitch. Fastball down, low. Throw down is late. It's a stolen base for Ho. For effort that is his first attempt of the postseason to steal, he is 1 for 1. 1-0 the count to Bambino with RBI man active here. Slider caught the corner on the inside edge. 1-1. Change of inside misses. 2-1. Fastball at the knees, down and away, hits it deep, left center, left field, down the line, looking for the low wall. It's off the top of the wall. Bambino will get a single, and Ho will score. We are tied at 1. Good job, Hoven. And bring up Reliable, 2 for 2 today. Double and a single on the line score. Interesting note, that RBI was the 6th of the postseason for Hoven Bambino, matching his entire total from the regular season with the Moon Stars. Just figured I'd throw that in there. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Fastball at the knees, swung late, 0-1. Pick off again, nothing doing. Fastball down in the way, skied down the left field line, that's hooking foul. Evergreen runs it down to end the inning. So the score is tied as Bambino gets an RBI single here, 1-1 to the 7th. Bats, Hamster, and Middleman do up against Griffin. Griffin is done here after 6 innings, gives up the 1 run on 6 hits and 2 walks, strikes out 3. Good quality start for the rookie, but he's too tired. I can't risk him going any deeper. Bats a lead off, 1 for 2 today. You know what, I'll give Griffin her just because she's the last batter in the lineup. And then the next 2 outs, I'm taking him out. First pitch fastball down the way, line to second, right at Salmon. That's the first out. Gonna bring up Hamster, 2 for 3 today, double and a single. Alright, now Griffin is done. 6 1/3 innings here. Very good start, but he's just out of gas. Alright, coming out of the bullpen is going to be right-hander Kingston Parra, who's locked in. Parra in his 2 appearances is 1-0. No earned runs given up in 5 1/3 innings. He's recorded 1 save as well. 2 hits given up, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts recorded. Batting average against 125 on the year. First pitch to Hamster is a forkball down, ball 1. Fastball inside, 2-0. Change it down and then way out in front of it, 2-1. Rider away, fouled off, 2-2. Ball down in the way, called strike 3. First punch out today for Parra, 2 down in the inning. Gotta bring up Middleman, 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Single and an RBI today. Change it down in the way, grounded hard at the middle on the second pitch. Base hit for Wade. For Middleman, that's his second hit today. He's 2 for 3. 2 for 4. Gotta bring up Wagner, 1 for 3 with a single and a stolen base. First pitch curveball down in the way is called strike, 0-1. Work ball down and then bounces, 1-1. Fastball down in the way, cut through it late, 1-2. Slider up and in inside, chased at strike 3. Second punch out of the inning for Parra as he gets out of the inning. Bottom 7, we're still tied at 1. Jennings, Brown, and Burnside do up. Here's Jennings, he's 0 for 1 today with a walk on the line score. Quickly behind 0-2 as both fastballs catch the inside corner. Chased it up and in, but Nico fouls it off. Still 0-2. Fastball up, hard grounder to short, right at Jackson on 1 hop. 1 down. Brings up Brown, he's 0 for 2 today. Good take on the curve, 1-0. High heater, 2-0 the count to Brown. Fastball up, he chased it high, skies it to center. Easy play for Hand, 2 down. Gotta bring up Burnside 0 for 2 today. Slider away, grounded in the hole to right field. That's going to be a base hit for Burnside as he sneaks it through the infield. 2-out hit will keep the inning alive here for Salmon. 0 for 2 today. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Strike the letters, 0-1. Slider down and in, dribbled up the middle. Wade backhands it, he'll fire to first. In time to get Salmon, and that ends the inning. Freebooters get a hit, but nothing else. To the 8th, Jackson, Hand, and Sandbrick do up. Here's Jackson, walked his last time up, 0 for 2 today still. Curveball down in the way, hit up the middle on the 3rd pitch, and that's a base hit for Jackson. First hit today for Juice, and he's 1 for 3. Gonna bring up Hand, 0 for 3 today. Change it down in the way, grounded hard at the middle, and that's a base hit. It's back-to-back hits here to start the inning for the Platypi as there's none down. Brings up Sandbrick 0 for 3 with RBI dead. Got off on the first pitch, 0-1. Work ball middle away, grounded in the hole to second. Salmon dives, cuts it off. He has to go to first, though. 1 down on the fielder's choice. Second and third for Evergreen. Walked her last time up, 1 for 2 with a double. Suicide squeeze attempt is fouled off, 0-1. Fastball up and away is high, 1-1. Down and away, dribbled back to the mound. Runner coming home, and we got him in a rundown. Juice was aggressive. Parra was paying attention. Woody's going to run him down for the 2nd out of the inning. Now to bring up Williams, 0 for 3 intense. Needs a 2-out clutch hit here to score the first run, score the tie-breaking run, I should say. Swung over it, 1-2. Ball down in the way. Grounded softly up the middle to short. Reliable to first. In time, but dropped by the captain, and that is an E3. Run will score, 2-1 Platypi. Of all times for that error to pop up, it had to happen here. Got to bring up Matty Bats. Absolute heartbreak here in Lafayette. One pitch coming. Change up is high. 2-1. Work ball down in the way. Bounces. 3-1. Slider down and in. Fouled off. Full count. Whiffer active for Bats. Fastball down in the way. Swung through it. Strike 3. She's late. Parra gets the punch out, but an error by first baseman Stump hits with 2 down in the inning. Breaks the tie. 2-1 to the bottom of the 8th. Top of the Freebooters lineup due up for the 4th time today. Woody, Ho, and Pitts. 1 hit between the 3 of them. Here's Christopher Woody, 0 for 3 today. Sandbrick exits as Flash Leather, the utility infielder, will come in to play first base. Probably a good move there. Two the count to Woody. Change it down and in, caught the zone, 2-1. Slider away, bloop to right center. That's a base hit for Woody. His first today. He's 1 for 4. Tying run on base to start the inning, and then I'll bring up Ho. 1 for 3 with a single and locked in again. Fastball up, ball 1. Curveball down at the knees, grounded hard at the middle, and that's a base hit for Ho. His 2nd today. He's 2 for 4. Winning go-ahead run now at first. No outs in the inning, and here's Pitts. 0 for 3, intense after making that crucial error with 2 outs in the top of the inning. Looking to make up for it. Can the captain come through? Cutter high, caught the zone, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, Pitts goes with it into the left field corner, but therefore it is Evergreen shading there. 1 down. Here's Bambino. RBI man active, 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Looking to be the hero. Heater inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball up and in, he skies it, chased it inside. Over in right center for it is Bats, 2 down. Brings up reliable, 2 for 3, double and a single today. Popped out foul territory his last time up, down the left field line. Ball low on the first pitch. Cutter up and in, caught the zone, 1-1. Change of away, line to right center field, that's in the gap, that will score 1. Hull will get the third, it's an RBI single for reliable, we're tied at 2. Good old Hesto, team leader in RBIs and home runs in the regular season. Bring up Jennings, 0 for 2/10 with a walk today. Coming out of the bullpen is closer Hugo Yates, as Cannon is done here after 7 2/3 innings. Cannon did not walk a batter, I believe, but she gave up 8 hits and 2 runs. She's on the hook for the loss if that runner at third scores. Jennings looking to be the hero here as it's lefty v lefty. Here's a look at Yates' numbers on the year. Yates has no record in the postseason with no runs given up in his 2 appearances. He's gotten the save both times. In 2 innings, he's given up 2 hits and struck out 2. Batting average against .250 on the year with a 1 whip. Solid outings for Yates in the 2 games he's played. Can he set down Jennings? Now, I'm not going to pinch hit for Jennings, and here's why. Martin Polbean is tense, and Jennings is still a better hitter than him. So, I'm putting a lot of faith in Jennings. He led the team in average and hits this year. I think he can do this. I really hope he can do this. Hanging curveball on the first pitch, I should have crushed that. Damn it. Pick off the first. A bad pick off, but good save by the first baseman, Leather. If that was Sandrick, he would have dropped it. Fastball high, 1-1. That's not a strike. Whatever, Blue, 1-2. Fastball up and away, fouled off by Jennings, 1-2. Fastball up and he swings late and strikes out because the umpire fucked us on that second strike call. Still, Freebooters tie it up on the RBI single by Reliable. 2-2 then a 9th. Hamster, Middleman, and Wagner do up. Hamster 2 for 4 today, double and a single on the line score. Parra's starting to get tired here. I think I'm going to give him a couple pitches here. If he gives up a hit, I'm going to take him out. Bouncing in the dirt, 1-1. Change it down and in. Rip foul, 1-2. Slider down and away, fouled off, still 1-2. Fork ball middle in, swung through it, strike 3, another punch out for Parra. 1 down, and that brings up Middleman, 2 for 4, 2 singles with an RBI today. Fastball away, first strike, 0-1. Ball down and in, bounces, 1-1. Work ball down and away, check swing, 2-1. Good take from Middleman. Fastball up and in, fouled off, 2-2. Down and away, bounces, full count. Ball down and in, chased it. Fouled off though. Fastball up and away, called strike 3. Another punch out for Parra, and that's going to do it for him. I'm going to bring up Wagner, 1 for 4 with a single. Parra does a good job. 2 innings out of the pen. 2 1/3 innings out of the pen, sorry. Did his job. Couldn't ask for any more. Good job, Kingston. Gave up 1 run, which was unearned. Struck out a whole bunch of batters. Couldn't ask for more, buddy. All right. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be long reliever Bradley Bowler. Bowler making his second appearance of the postseason. In his first, he gave up no runs in 2 2/3 innings, surrendering 1 hit and 1 walk, striking out 2, batting average against 125. Playing the long con in case we have to go to extra innings. One the count here to Wagner. Good take. Fouled off, 2-2. Down and away, chased it, strike 3, way out front. Good pitch from Bowler, and we get out of the inning. Good scoreless inning from the two pitchers as we strike out the side combined between Parra and Bowler. Bottom 9, Brown, Burnside, and Salmon do up against Yates as we look to win it. Brown 0 for 3 today in tenths. We're pinch hitting for him. Coming off the bench is going to be rookie first baseman Harsh McFreddy. In the postseason, McFreddy has had 5 at-bats in 2 games. He's gotten 2 hits and drove in 3 runs. Looking to do some damage here to start the inning. Good take. That's low, 2-0. Curveball down and in line, 1 hopper to short. Jackson fields it cleanly. Good play, 1 down. I'll bring up Burnside, 1 for 3 with a single. Okay, caught the corner, 0-1. Low, 2-1. Fastball away, fouled off by Burnside. 2-2 the count as Tough Hat activates for the right fielder. Curve out the knees, pulled in left field. That's a base hit for Burnside. He's now 2 for 3 today. Or I'm sorry, 2 for 4. Gotta bring up Salmon, 0 for 3. Be right back, guys. I want to count the Salmon here. Curveball down the middle, 0-2. Where it goes, Salmon hits it in the hole to short, diving his hamster to cut it off. And they got Burnside in a rundown. Burnside out at third, but Salmon will get the second on the shenanigans. In scoring position to win the game. Here's Woody, 1 for 4 with a single. Base hit wins it. Fastball high, 2-0 to Woody. Fastball up, swung late, 2-1. Fastball down, swung late again, 2-2. Fastball down and in line to hard at the middle. It's a high hopper over the second baseman. Salmon rounding third. He's going to try and score. Here's the throw. It is late, and it's a walk-off single for Christopher Woody. Freebooters win game 1 thanks to a high hop. The Baltimore Chop. 3-2 your final. A little bit of hometown field advantage right there. The field said, "We got you, kid. We're going to give you the win." 3-2 the final. Very good pitchers duel between Griffin and Cannon. Bullpen was able to hold it down. Good pitching from Parra and Bowler. Yates, unfortunately, will get the loss here. Looking at the batting lines, Sandbrick and Williams were hitless today. Lethard did not get to bat. RBI today for Wade Middleman on the RBI single in the first inning, and then they got another run on an error, so doesn't really count. For us, everybody got hits except Pitts, who also made an error in the field. Jennings, unfortunately, still not hitting in the postseason. Brown was also hitless, as well as the pinch hitter McFreddy. 2 hits today for Dominic Burnside, who scores. RBIs today for Reliable on a single, Bambino on an RBI single, and Woody with an RBI single as well. 3 hits today for Reliable, 2 for Burnside, Ho, and Woody. Pitching lines, Cannon, 7 2/3, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk. She takes a no decision. Yates, inning out of the pen, 3 hits, an earned run, and a strikeout. He gets the loss, falls to 0-1. For us, Griffin, 6 1/3, no decision, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walk, 3 strikeouts. Parra, 2 1/3 innings out of the pen, 3 hits given up with 5 strikeouts. And then Bowler, third of an inning, 1 strikeout recorded. He will get the win. He improves to 1-0 in the postseason. Player of the game is Pat Griffin, followed by Hester Reliable with the 3 hits, and Rhiannon Cannon with her quality start. Very good day. Good game. Very, very close game to start the episode. And with that, we are up 1-0 in the series. 1 win away from our 2nd consecutive title. Alright, in game 2, Tusker Fuss will go to the hill for us. 1-0 with an 8.44 ERA and a 1.69 whip as he won the first game against the Sawteeth. And on the other side, it will be the former Nemesis ace, Ansel Caruso. 1-0 with a 0 ERA and a 1.08 whip. Both of these, of course, the number 3 pitchers in the rotation. So, set the lineup here. Reliable leads off at shortstop, locked in. Then it's Woody at third. Ho catching, locked in. Pitts bats fourth at first base, still tense, despite the error. Despite that, he is still the better fielder than McFreddy. Actually, he might be a little bit worse, but he is the much better hitter. So, I can't take him out. He's the captain of our team. So, then batting fifth will be right fielder Hovind Bambino. Then it's center fielder Nico Jennings, still tense. Martin Pohl being back in the lineup in left field. He'll bat 7th. Cole Salmon will bat 8th at second base, and then it will be Tusker Fuss batting 9th, as we are on the road, so we will be in the other league where they do not use a DH. Which means Brown will be on the bench, which is good because he's tense. Alright, let's see if we can win this. Ironically enough, I have won a championship here with the Sandcats. I remember that vividly because John Paul hit 2 home runs in that game. And my all-star shortstop got hurt. Alright, let's get it on here. Reliable Woody and Ho do up first against Caruso. Reliable locked in right now, hitting 640 with a homer, 6 RBIs. Unfortunately, Caruso is left-handed, so he doesn't get the power versus right-handed trait. Speaking of Caruso, here are his numbers. In his 1 start in the postseason, he got the win. 8 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 8 hits, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. He did not give up a run in that outing. Batting average against 267. And that's what you get with Caruso. He doesn't have overpowering stuff. He's not like, he's solid all around, but nothing sticks out about him. He'll give up some hits, but he knows how to pitch around the hits, as he is a former ace. So, you can't count him out. Reliable ready, let's do it. Curveball at the knees, ripped hard to right field, and that's a base hit. Reliable getting it started off with the first hit, just like he did in game 1. I'll bring up Woody, hitting 375, 1 homer, 4 RBIs in the postseason for the third baseman. 2 hits, had the game-winning RBI in the first game this episode. Hanging curveball in the second pitch, and he drives it dead center field. Hand going to the warning track. She will make the catch for the first out, as she is quick enough to do so. Wrong part of the park, Christopher. Catcher effort Ho's locked in, hitting 500, 2 RBIs on the year. Outside pitch active for him. Good pitch from Caruso, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Heater up and in, 2-1. Two-seamer way, line to right center field. That's going to hit the gap. That will get by the fielders all the way to the wall, and Reliable's on his horse. Double for Ho. Rounding third is Reliable. He's going to try and score. Throw from Wagner is late. It is 1-0 on the double by Ho. Freebooters take the lead. Gotta bring up our captain, first baseman Stump Pitts, hitting 556, 1 homer, 7 RBIs. Tense right now, thanks to the error he made in the field and also being 0 for 4 in the first game. 1-1 the count. Curveball middle in, hit up in the right center field. That's going to be in the gap. And runs it down, so that will hold Pitts to a single, but Hull will score easily from second. It is 2-0 Freebooters. Brings up Bambino, hitting 375, 6 RBIs on the postseason for the right fielder. Pitch out, nothing doing as the runner holds. Fastball at the knees. Bambino goes with it down the left field line. That's going to hook foul. Evergreen can't get there. One down. As this foul territory is much wider than over in Lafayette Corner, where we're home. It's much narrower down the line. Strike in the outside corner. 1-2. Runner goes. Slider at the knees. Hard grounder to Jackson. Flips to second. Still in time to get Pitts, surprisingly, and that's a double play to end the inning. Still, Freebooters get 2 runs. RBI single by Pitts and a double by Ho. 2-0 to score to the bottom of the first. Hamster, Middleman, and Wagner due up against Fuss. Third baseman Henry Hamster hitting .333 in the postseason. 1 homer, 1 RBI. Fuss in his 1 start gave up 5 earned runs in 5 1/3 innings in his first start, giving up 8 hits. 1 walk, 1 of those hits a homer, and he struck out a batter. Batting average against .333 in the postseason. Also his 169 whip. Still got the win because our offense had 6 runs on the board at that time. Looking at the Platypi lineup, it is the exact same as game number 1. Player-wise, they've just shuffled around a bit. Hamster at third, Middleman at second, Wagner at first. No changes there. Jackson still bats fourth at short, locked in. Then it's Hand batting fifth and center, locked in. Matty bats, moved up from the 9 slot to the 6 slot. Patience Evergreen still bats 7th, and Hera O'Buglium still bats 8th and 10th at catcher. And then it's going to be the pitcher slot, Ansel Caruso, as Sandbrick's on the bench. Us ready? Here we go. Fastball grounded up the line on the first pitch. Pitts there for it. Flips to Fuss. 1 down. We got Middleman hitting .273. 3 RBIs for the second baseman. Curve off the knees. 0-1. Fastball up and in. Line to left field. Right at Polbean. Martin makes the catch. 2 down. Now to bring up Spanky Wagner, the first baseman, hitting .333. 1 homer. 4 RBIs. Fastball at the knees. Dribbled up the third base line. Woody backhands it and fires. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Fuss. To the second. 2-0 the score. Jennings, Polbean, and Salmon due up. Jennings leads off. Center fielder hitting 6 today is Tense. .143 in the postseason. Chased it in the dirt, 0-2. Fastball away, dribbled in the hole to short, backhanded by Jackson. He'll fire. In time, 1 down. Brings up Polbean, hitting .375, 1 homer, 4 RBIs in the postseason. Martin did not play in game 1 as he was tense, trying to fix his mojo. Slider low, 2-0. Low ball 3, 3-0. Two-seamer away, caught the zone, 3-1. Change up at the knees, rip foul, full count. Slider away, swung through it late, strike 3. Polbean down, first today for Caruso. 2 down in the inning, and then I'll bring up Salmon. Second baseman hitting .478. 2 homers, 5 RBIs, was hitless in the first game, unfortunately. Change up away, caught the zone, 1-1. Fastball middle in, chased it, dribbled up the middle of the second. Middleman makes the stop, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Caruso. Bottom 2, Jackson, Hand, and Bats due up against Fuss. Juice Jackson hitting .300 with 4 RBIs in the postseason. Batting 4th today as he's locked in. 1 hit in the first game. Swung through a 2-seamer, 0-1. 1-1. Got off, 1-2 the count. Ball down and away, fouled off. Fastball up and away, outside, 2-2. Change it down and in, low, full count. Two-seamer down and away, hard liner at the middle, base hit for Jackson, his first hit today. First hit also for the Platypi, leadoff man on in the second. Brings up right fielder Linda Hand, the center fielder locked in. Hitting .364 with a home run and 5 RBIs in the postseason. Way out in front of the changeup, 1-2 the count. Fastball up and in, check swing high, good take from Hand, 2-2. About down, dribbled in front of the plate. Oh, bare hands at the first. 1 down as the runner advances. Hey, Lawai. We won the first game 3-2 in the 9th inning with a walk-off single by Christopher Woody, as we got a nice high hop on a diving attempt by the second baseman. It literally bounced right over his head as he dove into center field, and we just started game 2, and we got 2 runs in the first inning. RBI double by Efrat Ho, the catcher, and then RBI single by Captain Stump Pitts over there at first base. 1 down here in the bottom of the second, and I believe Maddie Batts is up. She's batting 6th. Okay. Right fielder. She batted 9th in the first game, hitting $182, 1 homer, 2 RBIs in the postseason. Not great numbers if you ask me, but if she's the best you got, you use it. 1-2 the count as Whiffer activates for Bats. 2-seamer up and away. Ooh, check swing, good take. 2-2. Yeah, it was a good pitcher still. We were down for most of that game. Like, that's grounder at the middle here. Reliable dives and cuts it off. Fires, gets Bats 2 down as Jackson gets the third. Yeah, we were down 1-0 for the longest time. Tied it up. Then we were in the 8th inning. There was 2 outs. Parra was pitching. He hit a hard grounder in the hole to short. Reliable fields it cleanly, fires to first, Pitts drops it, it goes in the dugout, and they score a runner from second. 2-1 the score. Then we tie it up in the bottom of the 8th off the tired starter, and then we win it in the 9th. Yeah, it was some high stress stuff right there. Former Freebooter Evergreen batting 7th today. Left fielder hitting .385, 2 RBIs in the postseason. Ahead 2-0 in the count. Change it down and in line to short. 1 hopper. Reliable backhands cleanly and fires. Drop by Pitts again. That's the second error he's made like that in the postseason as Jackson scores. 2-1 the score. There, if you wanted a demonstration, he just did it for you. Whew. Fastball down, line at the middle. Base hit past the diving. Reliable into center. That will keep the inning alive thanks to the error by Pitts. Here's Carouse. Oh, it is Carouse? I thought it was Carouse. Anyway, Ansel is hitless in the postseason. Looking to drive in a run to help his cause and tie the game. Fuss should be out of the inning right now, but unfortunately, he's not. 3-0 the count. Can't even buy a strike from this umpire. Literally can't. We just walked the pitcher. Here's Hamster. Henry's 0 for 1. He's got the bases juiced and 2 down. There we go. Found the zone. 1-2 the count. Chased it. Strike 3. Good pitch from Fuss. Way to go, Tusker. Got out of the bases loaded jam. No thanks to the captain at first base who can't field for some reason today. Good thing I got McFreddy on the bench. I can bring him in if necessary. Fuss leading off the inning. Pitcher does have a hit in the postseason. He did get a hit last season against the Buzzards. Yes, that's who we were playing. So he's no stranger to getting a hit in the postseason. Good take, 1-1. Fastball up, skies at left center field. That's easy for Hand. She's not dropping it. 1 down. That'll bring up Reliable, 1-1. 1 for 1 today with a single. Agreed, it was garbage. Ooh, good pitch. Inside, 1-1. Ooh, good take, but it's still called a strike, 1-2. Curveball away, dribbled to short, backhanded by Jackson, 2 down. I'm gonna bring up Woody, 0 for 1. Here's flew out dead center field to the warning track his first time up. 2-1 the count. Chased below the knees, breaks the bat, 2-2 the count. New lumber for Woody. Curveball down, dribbled up the middle. Wood middleman dives and cuts it off, fires to first. In time to get Christopher by a step. Good defense, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Carouse. I want to say Carouse. It's Carouse. Bottom three, Middleman, Wagner, and Jackson do up against Fuss. Here's Middleman, 0 for 1 today. One and two, the count out of Middleman. Change up and in, fouled off. 1 and 2, staying alive. Fastball down and in. One hopper to third. Woody cleanly fields it. Pitts makes the catch. Okay, one down. I bring up Wagner to 0 for 1. Change up and in. Pitts leaps, can't get there. It's over his glove into right field. It'll be a base hit. First for Wagner today. He's 1 for 2. I'll bring up Jackson, 1 for 1 today with the single. Two-seamer down on the first pitch, lined up the middle, past the diving Salmon in the center field. 2 hits here with 1 down, put 2 on. Bring up the 5-hitter Hand, 0 for 1. Fastball up and in, breaks the bat, foul, 0-1. Change it middle in, dribbled in the hole to second. Salmon can't get there, surprising. And runner trying to score. Throw from Bambino is late. It's an RBI single for Hand, and we're tied at 2. Fuck. Here's bats, 0 for 1. As Fuss is now tense. That's fantastic. Chased it inside. 1 and 2 to count the bats. Whiffer activates here. Curveball up and in, lined in the gap right center field. That will split the fielders, and we'll drive in another 2 runs as Linda Hand's going to score from first. 4-2 the score as the Platypi jump on Fuss here in the 3rd. Here's Evergreen, 0 for 1. First pitch curveball away, outside, ball 1. You awake? Yeah, he's awake. Okay, I'll be right back. To Evergreen. Chase the 2-seamer away, and that ends 2 down in the inning. There's a Lugdums, 1 for 1 with the single. Onto the short, Reliable makes the catch, that ends the inning. 3-run score for the Platypi, though, as they make it a 4-2 game as they take the lead to the 4th. Ho, Pitts, and Bambino do up. There's Ho, 1 for 1 today with an RBI double. Looking to get things started against Carouse. Who's locked in now after 3 innings. Ball with 1 hopper to second. Middleman backhands cleanly. 1 down. Hits. RBI singles first time up. 1 for 1 today. Fastball grounded to second. Easy play for Middleman. 2 down. It's a Bambino 0 for 1 and tense. 2-0 the count to Hoven. Fastball down the middle. Line to third. Diving his hamster to rob him of a base hit. 1-2-3 inning for Carouse. To the 5th. Bottom of the 4th. 4-2 the score. 9-1 and 2 up for the Platypi. Here's Carouse. Walked his first time up. He's locked in. Oh and 2 the count. Two-seamer up, fouled away. Change it down and in, fouled off again. 0 and 2. Fastball down in the way, called strike 3. Punch out for Fuss, 1 down. Brings up Hamster 0 for 2 and tense. Two the count. 3-0 the count. That's 5-pitch walk as Hamster's on. Brings up Middleman 0 for 2. Got first, nothing doing. Pick off again, nothing doing. Go down the way, line to third. Woody dives and makes a nice stop. Great play, Christopher. 2 down. Bring up Wagner, 1 for 2 with the single. Pick off first, nothing doing. Away line to first, over pits his head, but foul. 1 and 1. Pick off again. Bad throw, gets by Pitts. But the runner stays at first. Seamer down and in, rip foul, 1 and 2. Go down and away, fouled off, still 1 and 2. Up and away, fouled off again, still 1 and 2. Seamer inside, fouled off again. Down and away, fouled off. Down and in, grounded up the middle of the second. Salmon backhands it and fires to first in time. That ends the inning as Fuss gets through the 4th scoreless. To the 5th, 4-2 the score. Jennings, Polbean, and Salmon do up against Carouse. Here's Jennings, 0 for 1 today. Still tense, unfortunately. Two the count to Nico. Curveball middle in, caught the zone, 2 and 1. Slider at the knees, driven deep to left center field, looking to split the gap. It will, and that will get all the way to the wall. It'll be a leadoff double for Jennings. He's in scoring position, bringing the tying run to the plate. 3rd hit of the postseason for Jennings. Yes, you heard me right, and that's our 6th game. Polbean 0 for 1 today, struck out swinging his first time up. Good pitch at the letters on the inside, 3rd, 0 and 1. Fastball at the knees. Martin rips it to left center field. That will get down for a base hit. Hand misses it as it gets all the way to the wall, and that'll be back-to-back doubles here as we get a run in. It's 4-3. RBI for Martin. Puts the tying run in scoring position for Salmon, who's 0 for 1. Inside pitch active for Salmon here. Carouse is pitching him away. Outside. 1 and 1. Fastball up and in, ground at the middle, backhanded by Middleman. He goes to first, 1 down. Runner to third, and that'll bring up Fuss 0 for 1. Fuss has thrown 77 pitches through 4 innings, and he is not having a good day at all. So we will pinch hit for him here. Coming off the bench will be Third baseman Bad Hop Brown, the normal DH, who's 10th right now, hitting 200 in the postseason with 4 RBIs. I do this because Brown is the worst fielder of the 5 bench players, so pinch hitting with him here, it really does no harm because he's not going to play the field anyway, and that saves me Electro to play shortstop or second. It saves me McFreddy, who can play first and third. It saves me Freeman, who can play catcher or any outfield position, and it also saves Burnside, who can also play any outfield position. Slider inside misses from Corrales, ball 1. So he's no longer locked in here. Fastball in there, 1-1. Curveball at the knees, ripped to left center. Jackson doesn't even reach up for it, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Brown comes through with a pinch hit single, and that makes it 4-4. 5th RBI of the postseason for Brown. Weird, and that'll bring up Reliable, 1 for 2 with the single. Fastball at the knees, line to left center field. Running it down, though, his hand on the liner, 2 down. Just not quite in the gap enough. That'll bring up Woody 0 for 2 today. Change it away, misses, ball 1. Fastball up and in, fisted into right field. That's a base hit over the diving first baseman's glove. Woody has a hit, and that will put first and second with 2 down for Hose. 1 for 2 with an RBI double, and it's still locked in with outside pitch. What you gonna do, Corrales? Fastball away, line to right field softly. Over for at bats, she'll make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Freebooters tie it up with 2 runs here in the inning as it's 4-4. We're gonna go, it's a no-brainer here, we're gonna go with the long reliever Bradley Bowler. So he's gonna have to pitch us some innings here. Tied up at 4, Jackson hand and bat still up against Bowler. Jackson 2 for 2 today with 2 singles, is locked in. Looking at Bowler's numbers here in the postseason. Bowler got the win in the first game this series, so he's 1-0 in 2 appearances, going 3 innings, giving up 1 hit, 1 walk, and striking out 3. Batting average against 111. In the first game, he retired the last batter in the 9th inning for us, and then got the win with the walk-off single in the bottom half of the 9th. Fastball down and away. Pitts dives, he can't get there. It's into right field. Base hit for Jackson, who's now 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Go ahead, run on, and that'll bring up Hand, 1 for 2 with an RBI single today. First pitch slider at the knees for a strike, 0-1. 2-seamer outside, 1-1. Chase the fastball outside, 1-2. Up and in, lined up the middle, base hit for Hand. Her second today, she's 2 for 3. First 2 batters on to start the inning. Brings up bats, 1 for 2 with the 2 RBI double her last time up. Fastball down and in, off of Ho's glove as both runners will advance. 2 in scoring position now for bats with the 1-1 count. Up and away, popped up the shortstop, Reliable there. Makes the catch, 1 down. Better bring up Evergreen 0 for 2. Slider down, 2-0. Change it away, called a strike, 2-1. 2-seamer down in the way, chased it, 2-2. Up and away, check swing high, good take, full count. Down in the way, called strike 3. Bowler painted the corner, 2 down. I bring up O'Wugliams, 1 for 2 with a single, still tense though. Fastball down and then dribble to third. Woody there, fires to first. In time, and Bowler gets out of the jam after 2 hits to start the inning. Good pitch in Bradley to the 6th. Pitts, Bambino, and Jennings do up against Corrales. Here's Pitts, 1 for 2, single and RBI today. Strike the letters, 0-1. Change up at the knees, line to center, right at Hand, 1 down. Brings up Bambino, 0 for 2, still tense today. Curveball down and in, grounded at the middle. Middleman backhands it easily, 2 down. We'll bring up Jennings, 1 for 2, doubled his last time up and scored a run. 1-1 pitch coming. Curveball caught the inside corner, 1-2. Change up at the knees, pulled foul, 1-2. Good check swing on the knees, 2-2. Fastball away, line to third, right at Hamster, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Carouse, bottom 6. Carouse, Hamster, and Middleman due up against Bowler. Carouse 0 for 1 today with the walk. And so, Carouse. One and two the count here. Down in the weight, chased it away. Strike 3, another punch up for Bowler. Second today, 1 down. Brings up Hamster 0 for 2 with the walk. As Carouse is hurt. He tore his knee on the swing. That means they're going to go to the bullpen here first thing in the 7th as Carouse is done. Yeah, he's done. Tore his knee on a swing. Bad luck there. Our ground in the hole to short, and they're liable dives. You can't get there. Base hit for Hamster. Puts him on with 1 down. They'll bring up Middleman, 0 for 3. Intense, as Middleman would be pinch hit for by... Pick off first, nothing doing. Change it down and then misses, ball 1. Fastball down in the weight, dribbled to short. Reliable bare hands, it has to go to first with it on the fielder's choice. 2 down. That'll bring up Wagner with the runner in scoring position and 2 down. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Called a strike, 0-2. Good pitch from Bowler. Fastball down and in. Chased it, strike 3. Another punch out for Bradley, his 3rd today. Gets out of the inning scoreless to the 7th. Polbean, Salmon, and Bowler due up. But Carouse tore his meniscus during the at-bat, so he has hurt his knee. Who will be on the mound? Polbean 1 for 2 with an RBI double his last time up. It will be Brock Theodorus, the left-hander. Sambrick will exit for utility infielder Flash Lavar, who takes over duties at second base, his primary position. So this is the first time we've seen Brock Theodorus here in the postseason. He has no record, a 9 ERA and a 2 WHIP. He's made 1 appearance in the postseason, giving up 1 run in 1 inning, 2 hits surrendered, and he's hit a batter as well. Batting average against 400. What is Theodorus rated, actually? He is a B, okay. So he's not horribly rated, he just had a bad outing. He's tense coming into this outing as well, as Polbean will lead off. 1 for 2 today with an RBI double. Good pitch at the knees, ball 1. Change it there, 1-1. Fastball up and in is inside, 2-1 to Martin. Change up inside, 3-1. Fastball away, line down the right field line. That is just foul, missing the line by inches. Full count. Slider down the middle. Polbean goes with a deep right field. Will that get over Bats' head? Not quite. Runs down on the warning track. 1 down. That'll bring up Salmon, 0 for 2. Alright, if Salmon gets on, we'll just bump with Bowler. If not, we got a decision to make. Do we want Bradley to keep going? He's only thrown 29 pitches. He can go 1 more inning. It'll be tough. Inside heater misses, ball 1. Slider middle in, skied to left field. This should be an easy catch for Evergreen. 2 down, and that'll bring up Bowler. Bradley is not a hitter, clearly. He starts on the Buzzards roster. It's their 4th starter. He never develops hitting. I want Bradley to go 1 more inning because he's pitching well, so I'm going to let him bat here. Change up, pulled foul, 0-1. Chased it high, 0-2. Pulled foul again, still 0-2. Fastball up and in, fist to the second. Lavar makes the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Theodorus. Bottom 7, Jackson, Hand, and Bats due up against Bowler. Jackson 3 for 3 today, he has 3 singles. Grip foul, 2-1. Down and away. Grounded in the middle. Sam dives and cuts it off. Fires in time, 1 down. Nice play. Brings up hand, 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI. Slider up and in, almost hits her, backs her away. Fastball away, line to third. Woody leaps and makes a nice catch, 2 down. Bring up bats, 1 for 3, 2 RBI double earlier. Bowler now locked in. 1-1 the count. Swung through the slider, down and away, 1-2. Wait for active for bats, change up and in. Swung through it, strike 3, another punch out for Bowler is 4th. 1-2-3 inning for Bradley to the 8th. Reliable, Woody and Hodu up against Theodorus. Here's have Reliable, 1 for 3 with a single today. Ball 1. Low, 2-0. High, 3-0 to Reliable. Change up in there, 3-1. Chased it in the dirt. That should have been ball 4. Theodorus off the mound to his right, makes the stop. 1 down. Brings up Woody, 1 for 3 with a single. Strike the knees, 0-1. Heater away, 0-2. Change up away, pops it up, foul territory on the third base side. Amster makes the catch, 2 down. Bring up Ho, 1 for 3, RBI double today. Strike the letters, 0-1. Fastball up and in, fisted to right center. Leather runs it down, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Theodorus. Bottom 8, 7-8-9 to it for the Platypi. There's Evergreen 0 for 3. Fouled off, 0-2 the count to Evergreen. Change it down and away, low, 1-2. Up and away, outside, good check swing, take, 2-2. Fastball down and in, grounded out the middle, Salmon dives, makes a nice stop, fires to first in time, 1 down. Brings up by Williams, 1 for 3 with a single. Slided down and in, misses, ball 1. Fastball inside, misses, 2-0. Two-seamer low, 3-0. Changeup's going to be high, ball 4, and that'll put 1 on for the pitcher. Should be a sac bunt here for Theodorus, unless they pinch hit. And they will. It's Clutch Corman, the backup catcher. Fooled him with a fastball. I don't know why you wouldn't be sitting on fastball on the first pitch, but all right. Changeup up and in, chased it high, 0-2. Two-seamer up and away, fouled off. Down and in, inside, 1-2. Down and away, fouled off, still 1-2. Seamer up and in, high, 2-2. Down and in, Corman grounds at the second, Salmon cleanly fields it, flips to second 1, Reliable to first, double play, and that ends the inning. Pinch hitter hits into a double play to end it, and here comes closer Hugo Yates, who we got the win off of in game 1. Top 9, Pitts, Bambino, and Jennings do up with the score still tied at 4. Pitts 1 for 3, RBI single today, still tense. Here's a look at Yates' numbers. Hugo is 0-1, 3 ERA with a 1.67 whip, 3 appearances in the postseason. He's given up 1 earned run, recorded 2 saves, 3 innings pitched, 5 hits surrendered with 3 strikeouts recorded. Batting average against a .385. Inside here, misses, ball 1 to Yates. Heater high, 2-0. Fastball down the middle, ripped hard in the line, on the ground, past the diving shortstop, base hit for Pitts. He's 2 for 4. Go ahead run on to lead off the inning for the Freebooters. I'll bring up Bambino. 0 for 3 to Tay Intense. He's still a better hitter than Burnside, so I'm going to let him bat. Fastball away, ball 1. Curveball down and in, turned on by Bambino, fouled off. Will it stay in play? It will, but bats can't run it down. 1-1 the count. Curveball inside, 2-1. Swung late 2-2. There it goes. Curveball down and in. Grounded, lined in the right center field. Well, skied. Bats over. Makes the catch. 1 down. Good hit and run attempt, but fails. And that'll bring up Jennings. 1 for 3 with a double. Curveball down. Bounces. Ball 1. Fastball away. 2-0 the count to Jennings. Chased it down and in. I was amped up for that one. 2-1. Curveball up and away. Grounded to short. Jackson to second 1. Ledar to first. It's a double play. That ends the inning. Hamster, Ledar, and Wagner do up. Hamster 1 for 3. Single and a walk today. Fastball down. Ball 1. Down and in. Fouled off. 1-1. Slider away, called a strike, 1-2. Two-seamer down and in, inside, almost hits him. Fastball down and away, grounded to first, Pitts backhands it. Lips the bowler, in time, 1 down. Brings up Ledar, hitless in the postseason, as this is his first at bat in today's game, being a defensive replacement a few innings ago. Slider away, check swing low, 1-0. Fastball middle in for a strike, 1-1. Down and in, lined hard at the middle to short. Reliable dives and cuts it off. Fires to first. 2 down, great play. Want to bring up Wagner, 1 for 4 with a single. Two-seamer down and away in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball down and in, called a strike, 1-1. Slider down and in, grounded up the middle. Short, reliable there, fires to first. In time, it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bowler. We're going to extras, folks. 4-4 the score. Polbean, Salmon, and Bowler do up. Polbean 1 for 3 today with an RBI double. He'll lead off the inning. Fastball high, ball 1. Curveball inside, 2-0. Curveball middle away, he gets under it. Skies at the right center. Easy play for Hand. 1 down. Brings up Salmon, 0 for 3. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be left-hander Remington Sharp, an original member of the Platypi bullpen. Left-hander in his 3 appearances in the postseason has given up no runs. 2 innings pitched, 1 hit surrendered with 1 strikeout. Batting average against at 167. Only other pitcher in their bullpen is long reliever Felix Farmhand. Interesting to see. Salmon inside pitch ready. Here we go. Strike away, 0-1. Two-seamer misses, 1-1. Heater away, 2-1. Heater away, 2-2. Fastball away, line hard on the ground past the shortstop in the left field. Base hit for Salmon. Puts him on with 1 down. Bowler up. We're going to pinch hit for him. He's tired. Did his job well. Gave us 5 innings out of the pen. I can't ask for more. Pinch hitting here is going to be... It's going to be shortstop Eduardo Electro. We're going to let him bat. Electro, in his 2 appearances in the postseason, has had 3 at-bats with 1 hit, hitting .333 in the postseason. Looking to get a home base here. Fastball inside misses, ball 1. High again, 2-0. Heater inside, 2-1. Slider away, Electro lines at the right center, but it's not quite in the gap. His hand runs it down, 2 down. A little bit more to the right, we got extra bases. We're going to have a lead. Here's reliable, 1 for 4 with a single. Fastball at the knees, line to left field, but it's right at Evergreen, and that's going to end the inning. All right, Electro is going to be subbed out for shit. Well, I don't have a choice. Right-hander Ariel Beefy. Jackson hand and bats do up. There's Jackson, 3 for 4 with 3 singles. He's locked in right now. Beefy in the postseason has no record, a 6 ERA with an .067 whip. In her 2 appearances, she's recorded 1 save, given up 2 earned runs in 3 innings of work, 2 hits given up, 1 of them a homer, and she has struck out 3. Batting average against 182. Trying to get us to the 11th. Won the count. Swung through it, 1-2. Came in active for Beefy. Curveball down bounces, 2-2. Nice bump and away, line down the right field line. That is a fair ball into the corner. Bambino running after it. He'll get it in. It's a leadoff double for Jackson as the winning run's in scoring position for the Platypi. Brings up hand, 2 for 4, 2 singles and an RBI. Curveball away, outside, ball 1. Fastball up and in, popped up to third behind the bag. Woody there. Makes a catch in left field, 1 down. Brings up bats, 1 for 4 with the 2 RBI double today. 2-seamer away, outside, 1-0. Change up at the knees, low, 2-0. Ball down and in, grounded to second. Salmon there, goes to first, 2 down. As Jackson gets the third. That'll bring up Evergreen 0 for 4. Has a chance to win the game. Seamer up and away, popped up, shallow right field, Bambino in. Makes the catch, and we're going to the 11th as Beefy strands the runner. Whew, Woody, Ho, and Pitts do up against Sharp. Woody 1 for 4 with a single. Fastball away, ball 1. Fastball up and in, line to center field. Will that drop? Into the glove of hand, 1 down. Brings up Ho, 1 for 4 with an RBI double today. Heater high, ball 1. Chased it inside, 1-1. Heater up, 1-2. Fastball down and in, fisted to second. Levar there, 2 down. Brings up Pitts, 2 for 4, 2 singles with an RBI today. Swung late on a heater up and in, 0-1. Fastball up and in, fisted to left center. Caught by hand, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Sharp. Bottom 11, O'Wugliams, Sharp, and Hamster do up. Here's O'Wugliams, 1 for 3 with a single and a walk today. Curveball away for a strike, 0-1. Fastball inside, 1-1. At the knees, fouled off, 1-2. Came in active for Beefy. Seamer up and away, sky ball to right center field. Bambino over. Makes the catch, 2 down, 1 down. Brings up Sharp, the pitcher. He will bat here as he's locked in. Oh, 2 quickly to count here. Get down, taken low, 1-2. Two-seamer up and away, fouled off, 1-2. Curveball inside, fouled off again. Fastball down in the way, chased it outside. First punch out for Beefy. 2 down, and that brings up Hamster, 1 for 4 with a single and a walk. Curveball down in the way, called a strike, 0-1. Two-seamer middle in, check swing, 1-1. Fastball down and in, fouled off, 1-2. Down and away, grounded hard at the middle, and that's a base hit. Hamster keeps the game alive as the winning run's at first. Brings up Levar, 0 for 1. Fastball up and in is high, 1-0. Got it down and away, 2-0. Got first, nothing doing. Change it down and in, 3-0. Two-seamer away, line to second. Salmon leaps, can't get there, base hit in the right field. Bambino comes up throwing for third as Hamster tries to stretch it. He'll beat it. And he's hurt on the play, and that'll bring up Wagner, 1 for 5 with a single. Hamster sprained his foot, but he will stay in the game. Two-seamer down and in, line to center, and that is a walk-off single for Spanky Wagner, who finishes 2 for 6. Platypi win in 11, 5-4, as we lose our first game in the postseason in 2 seasons, and that will force us back to Lafayette Corner for our winner-take-all game number 3. We just couldn't fucking win it. Couldn't fucking win it. We did horrible with runners in scoring position again. Batting lines, everyone got hits except Bambino, Fuss, Beefy, Electro, or Bowler Electro. Beefy never got to bat. She takes the loss. RBIs for Ho, Pitts, and Polbean, as well as Brown. On the other side, everybody got hits except Middleman, Sandbrick, Evergreen, Caros, and Corman and Sharp. 2 RBIs for Bats on a double, 1 for Hand on a single, 1 for Wagner on the single to win it. Then the 5th run scored on an error. Fuss had a really bad day. Good pitching from Bowler out of the bullpen. 5 innings of scoreless ball, and then Beefy takes the loss. 0-1 in the postseason now. On the other side, Sharp gets the win, inning and 2/3 to shut it down, giving up 1 hit. 1 hit given up by Yates. No hits given up by Theodorus. Carouse, he got no decision for his trouble. Sharp improves to 1-0. Jackson, your player of the game, with 4 hits, followed by Bowler with his great relief work, and Bats with 2 RBI double. Alright, well, you know what that means, folks. Winner take all, game 3. This is going to be the longest episode for this series. I really didn't want to go to game 3. I'm worried now, and it's going to be the aces. Ace Von Asen versus Winnie Noel. No fitting way to go out. Von Asen is 2-0 with a 5.68 ERA and a 1.50 whip, and Noel is 1-0 with a 3.29 ERA and a 1.10 whip. Same lineup today. Pitts moves to DH as McFreddy will play at first base. Jennings still in center despite not having a great postseason at all. Bambino now not hitting, but he's still in right, and Reliable still locked in at shortstop. Ho will catch, Woody at third, Polbean in left, and Salmon at second. Okay, yep. So it's going to go Woody, Ho, Pitts, Bambino, Reliable, Jennings, McFreddy, Polbean, and Salmon. Let's go. Alright, winner take all, game 3. This is it. This is for all the marbles. Yep, championship deciding game. At least we're at home. I really didn't want this to go 3 games. But we just couldn't hit off their bullpen. On the plus side, though, their bullpen's gassed except for Farmhand. And for us, everybody's gassed in our bullpen except Farmer. But we do have Malaya Ellison, who we could use in a really, really bad spot. But hopefully Noel has a good outing. We're going to need it if we're going to win this game, because Ace Von Asen is a tough customer. He is not someone to take lightly. They named him Ace for a reason, and his last name is Von Asen for a reason. Alright, here we go. Hand, Evergreen, and Wagner do it first for the Platypi here in game 3. Hand leads off, center fielder locked in, hitting .370 with a homer, 6 RBIs. Lineup for the Platypi looks like this. After Hand, it's left fielder Patience Evergreen, DH Spanky Wagner, third baseman Juice Jackson, first baseman Scooter Sandbrick, shortstop Flash Levar, catcher Pex Flexed, second baseman Wade Middleman, who's tense, and then right fielder Hera O'Bugliams, who's also tense and tired. Henry Hamster goes to the bench with his injured foot, as well as Matty Bats, who did not hit well, Freeman, and Corman. And for us, Noel's numbers in her 2 starts. She is 1-0 with a 3.29 ERA and a 1.10 whip, 5 earned runs given up in 13 2/3 innings, 14 hits given up, 2 of them homers, 1 walk, 16 strikeouts, batting average against .264. Let's go, Winnie. We're going to need a good start from you, girl. Fouled off, 0-2. That changeup probably should have been killed. Two-seamer down and away, fouled off. Slider up and in, fouled off. Fastball up and away, blooper to left field. Polbean there, makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Evergreen. Left fielder hitting .278 with 2 RBIs. Blooper to right field. Bambino charging. Makes the catch. 2 down. Brings up Wagner. DH hitting .333. Had the game-winning RBI in game number 2. He's now up to 1 homer with 5 RBIs. Slider inside. Check swing. Fouled off. 1-2. Down and in. Dribbled to second. Salmon charges and fires. In time, 1-2-3 inning for Noel. Woody Hohen pits to up here against Von Asen. Woody leads off at third base. .345, 1 homer, 4 RBIs in the postseason. Here's Von Asen's numbers. In his 2 starts, he got the win both times. He's 2-0. 5.68 ERA with a 1.50 whip, 8 earned runs given up in 12 2/3 innings, 18 hits surrendered with 3 homers, 1 walk, and 11 strikeouts. Here we go. 2-0 the count. Curveball down and in, line to short, right at LeVar, 1 down. Brings up Ho, the catcher, 444, 3 RBIs in the postseason. On the count. Slider at the knees. Ho drives it dead center field, deepest part of the park, but hands right there. 2 down. Bring up Pitts. DH is tense right now, hitting .522, 1 homer, 8 RBIs for the captain. Fastball up and in, line to short, right at LeVar, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Von Asen. To the second, Jackson, Sandberg, and LeVar do up. Juice Jackson's locked in right now, hitting .400, 4 RBIs in the postseason. He had 4 hits last game. Went on 4 for 5 in that outing, I believe. Fastball up and in, fouled off, full count. Seamer down and in, inside, ball 4. First walk for Noel today. Jackson on, and that'll bring up Sandberg, hitless in the postseason still. Batting 5th today at first base. Two 0 the count. 3-0 the count. Change up at the knees, way out in front. Throw down by Ho. In time to nail Jackson on the hit and run attempt. With Juice, that is his first attempt to steal in the playoffs. He is 0 for 1. Full count here to Sandberg. Liner to left field. Pole being in. Can't get there. It's a base hit. First hit in the postseason for Sandberg. Has him on with 1 down. I'll bring up LeVar. 1 for 3 in the postseason. Or .333. Sky ball to right center field. Bambino back to the warning track in right center. Makes the catch. 2 down. Now to bring up Flex, the catcher. First game we faced him in the postseason. Hitting .364 with an RBI. Two out of the count. Swung through it. 2-1. Fastball up and in, 3-1. Liner down and then low, ball 4. Second walk today for Noel. Second of the inning, and that'll bring up Middleman. Tense right now. Second baseman hitting .240, 3 RBIs in the postseason. 1 pitch coming. Check swing away, 1-2. Repping in, blooper to second in center. Salmon can't get there, and that's a base hit. Throw coming home is late. It's an RBI single for Middleman. 1-0 Platypi as they score on bullshit. There's a Williams, the right fielder, batting 9th and 10th. 083 with an RBI in the postseason. Well, now 10th. Probably because of the 2 walks and also, you know, bad luck. Pop up foul territory. Ho near the first base dugout. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Let Platypi get on the board thanks to a bloop base hit bullshit by Wade Middleman. 1-0 the score to the second. Bottom half, Bambino, Reliable, and Jennings due up against Von Asen. Here's Bambino, 10th right now, hitting .321, 6 RBIs in the postseason. One the count to Bambino. Away 2-1. Fastball away, Bambino drives it deep left center field. He got under it though. Evergreen there at the warning track, puts it away, 1 down. Brings up Reliable, the shortstop locked in, hitting .567 with a homer and 6 RBIs. Oh, and 2 quickly to count. And he's out in front of the changeup at the knees. Strike 3. First punch out for Von Asen. 2 down. And that brings up Jennings, the center fielder, who's tense. And Von Asen's locked in already. Slider in there, 0-1. Curveball at the knees. Jennings drives it deep center field. Off the wall. That will be extra bases for Nico, who gets a double. Good job, Nico, to get on base. First hit given up by Von Asen as he's no longer locked in, and that'll bring up rookie first baseman Harsh McFreddy, batting 7th today, hitting .333 with 3 RBIs in the postseason. Fastball down and in, swung late, 1-1. Fastball up and away, fouled off, 1-2 to McFreddy. Fastball away, blooped left field, in on it Evergreen. She makes the catch, and that ends the inning. To the third, it's 1-0. Hand, Evergreen, and Wagner due up. Here's Hand, 0-1. Fouled off, 1-1 the count. Fastball away, fouled off, 1-2. Changed up and in, chased it inside, strike 3. First punch up for Noel. Bring up Evergreen, 0-1. Oh, 2 pitch coming. Slider away, fouled off. Down and away, fouled off again. Fastball up and in, high, 1-2. Seam up and away, fouled off again. 50th pitch for Noel coming here. Swung through it, strike 3 at the knees. Second punch out for Noel in the inning. Second of the game, 2 down, and here's Wagner, 0-1. Bases empty. Seamer away, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and in, fouled off again, 0-2. Down and away, chased it outside, and Noel strikes out the side in the inning. Still 1-0 to score to the bottom of the third. Polbean, Stammen, and Woody do up. Left fielder Martin Polbean batting 8th today, hitting .350 with a homer, 5 RBIs in the postseason. Von Asen locked in after 2 scoreless innings. Bounces 2-0. Slider middle in. Polbean turns on it, hits it to left center. Got it in the gap. And it drops for a base hit. He'll hang on with a single here to lead off the inning. Perfect placement there. Brings up the 9-hitter, second baseman Cole Salmon, hitting .444, 2 homers, 5 RBIs in the postseason. Good take high, ball 1. Slider, curveball down and in, caught the corner, 1-1. Swung late at high, 1-2. Blooper to center. Down for a base hit. Back-to-back hits here to start the inning. That'll bring up Woody, 0-1. Come on, Christopher, need a big hit. Von Asen's no longer locked in. Two pitches inside, 2-0. 2-1 the count. Fastball down, swung late, 2-2. Fastball down, swung late again. Second punch up for Von Asen, 1 down, and that'll bring up Ho 0 for 1. Slider low, ball 1. Curveball down at the knees, line to dead center, right at hand. Brings up hits, 0 for 1, still tense. Fastball away, 0-1. Chased it outside, popped up to third. Jackson makes the catch. And Von Asen strands the runners after 2 hits to start the inning. 1-0 to score to the 4th. Here's Jackson, walked his first plate appearance. Scored a run. No, he was thrown out trying to steal, that's right. Full count coming. Rider up and in, fouled off. Let's go down the way, check swing called strike 3. 4th punch out in a row for Noel. Brings up Sandberg, who singled his first time up, and then he scored. And he singled again. He's 2 for 2. Brings up Ledar, 0 for 1. One, 2 the count. Down and in, fools him, strike 3. 5th punch out today for Noel. 2 down, and that brings up Flexed. Walked his first time up. Down to the first. McFreddy dives, can't get there. Neither can Salmon on the dive. First and second now with 2 down. There's Middleman, 1 for 1 with an RBI single. No longer tense. Recorded his 4th RBI in the first at bat. Dribbling in front of the plate. Ho to first. That ends the inning. Another scoreless 1 for Noel. Bottom 4. Bambino, Reliable, and Jennings do up against Von Asen. Bambino 0 for 1 today. Intense. 2-0 the count. Change up at the knees. Turned on. Foul. 2-1. Change up turned on again. 2-2. Slider away. He pops it up to second. Easy play for Middleman. 1 down. Brings up Reliable 0 for 1. On to strike the letters. Change up at the knees. Grounded to third. Easy play for Sandberg. 2 down. Gonna bring up Jennings, 1 for 1 with the double. Fastball up and in, grounded to third, diving is Jackson. He'll make the play, 1-2-3 inning for Von Asen. To the 5th, still 1-0. Here's a Williams, 0 for 1. Oh, and 2 the count. Seamer up and away, fouled off. Up and in, swung third, strike 3. 6 punch out for Noel today. 1 down, and that brings up Hand, 0 for 2. Fastball line to left center. That's going to be a gapper all the way to the wall. Ballbeam runs it down. Lead off 1 out double for Hand. Puts her in scoring position for Evergreen, who's 0 for 2 intense. Freebooter short. Lava goes to first, looks to run her back. 2 down. I'll bring up Wagner to 0 for 2. Liner to left center, that's a gapper, that's going to get to the wall, and that will drive in the second run today for the Platypi as Wagner has a double. 2-0 the score. More than enough for Von Asen to win. Here's Jackson 0 for 1 today with a walk as Noel's over 80 pitches here. Don't know where that missed. Don't know where that missed. Full count coming. Ripping away, fouled off. Seamer up and in, called strike 3. 7th punch out today for Noel. She does give up a run on a 2-out double by Wagner. 2-0 to score to the bottom of the 5th. McFreddy, Polbean, and Salmon do up. Here's McFreddy. Rookie's 0 for 1 today. Von Asen locked in again. Good pitch. Change up down and in, rip foul, 0-2. Fastball up and in is skied to left center field. Easy play for Evergreen. 1 down. Brings up Polbean, 1 for 1 with the single. Two-seamer away, grounded to second, right at middleman. 2 down. Here's Salmon, 1 for 1 with the single. Strike the knees on the heater on the 1. 0-2. Chased it inside, popped up to second. Middleman makes the catch in right field. Another 1-2-3 inning for Von Asen. To the 6th, it's 2-0. Sandberg, Leather, and Flex do up. Here's Sandberg, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Skies the first pitch to center field. Jennings to the warning track. Makes the catch, 1 down. Here's Leather, 0 for 2. Slider middle in for a strike, 0-1. Center down, check swing low, 0-2. Change up and in, swung through it, strike 3. 8th punch out for Noel. 2 down, and that brings up Flexed. 1 for 1 today with a single and a walk. Fastball high, ball 1. We're down and in, 2-0. Down and away, 3-0. Change it down and in, ball 4. 3rd walk today for Noel. Gonna bring up Middleman, 1 for 2. RDS single today. Fastball down and in, line to left center field. That's a gapper. Jennings will get it in. Double for Middleman, 2nd and 3rd, 2 down. For O'Wugliams, 0 for 2 intense. Up on the first pitch, called a strike. Seamer down and away, check swing, 1-1. Fastball down and away, grounded to short, reliable to first. In time, and that's going to end the inning as Noel strands the runners. Bottom 6, 2-0 to score. Woody, Ho, and Pitts do up. Here's Woody, 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. 2-0 the count. Slider at the knees, grounded up the middle, base hit for Woody. He's 1 for 3. I'll bring up Ho, 0 for 2. Fastball down and in, 0-1. Meter high, 1-1. Slider middle in is skied to right field on the fisted fly ball. O'Wugliams makes the catch, 1 down. Just past the 2-hour mark here, folks, and then I'll bring up Pitts, 0 for 2. Chased it high, 1-1. Up and in for a strike, 1-2. Tough out activates for Pitts. Fastball up, chased it high. Another punch out for Von Asen. Fuck this guy. 2 down. Here's Bambino. 0 for 2 intense. Oh, goody. Now I'm just getting angry. Can't believe we're going to lose to like this. 2-0 the count. Late on the changeup. 2-1. Outside 3-1. Slider misses inside. 5-pitch walk. Bambino reaches. First walk for Von Asen today. He's up reliable. 0 for 2. Strike low. 0-1. Curveball at the knees. Hit the left center. Guess what? Hand's going to run it down. Fuck this goddamn game. To the 7th. 2-0 the count. 2-0 the score. Noel done after 6 innings. Quality start. Got outdueled by Von Asen. 8 strikeouts, 3 walks, 7 hits, 2 earned runs. On the hook for the loss. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be right-hander Kingston Parra. Don't really have any other options. Parra's 1-0 with a 0 ERA, 1 run given up which was unearned, 3 appearances, 1 save recorded, 7 2/3 innings thrown, 5 hits given up with 1 walk and 9 strikeouts, batting average against a 185. He'll face a hand who's 1 for 3 today. Rip foul 0-2. Almost killed somebody in our dugout. Change of away. Bloop to left field. Polbean charging. Sliding. Makes a nice catch. 1 down. Picks up Evergreen 0 for 3. Intense. Thankfully, Parra comes into this locked in. Two and 1 the count. Slider away, lined up the middle, and that's a base hit. First hit today for Evergreen. She's 1 for 4. Bring up Wagner, 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. That off, 0-2. Fork ball in the dirt. Bounces 1-2. Slider up and in, fouled off. Change it down and away, fouled off. Fastball up and away, fouled off. Wagner being a pain. Curveball down and in, misses. 2-2. Forkball down and away, called strike 3. Punch out for Parra, his first. 2 down. Jackson 0 for 2 with a walk. Parra locked in again. Dribbler to third. Woody there. Fires to first. In time. That ends the inning. Bottom 7. We're still down 2-0. Jennings, McFreddy, and Polbean do up. Von Asen's only given up 4 hits with a walk. Struck out 3 through 6 innings. Here's Jennings. 1 for 2 with a double. Still tense, unfortunately. Curveball in there. 1-1. Slider middle of the plate, lined up the middle, into left center base hit. Good effort by Levar, but it's over his glove. Second hit today for Jennings. He's 2 for 3. Brings up McFreddy 0 for 2. Rookie looking for a hit today. Fastball away for a strike at the knees. 0-1. Inside low, misses the knees. 1-1. Fastball up and in, fisted to dead center. Tough play for Hand, but she'll get there. 1 down. Good effort. Brings up Polbean, 1 for 2 with a single. Strike the letters, 0-1. Swung late at the knees, 0-2. Fastball down and in, grounded past the diving third baseman, off of Levar's glove. It's a base hit for Polbean. He's now 2 for 3. Gotta bring up Salmon, 1 for 2 with a single. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Slider down and in, ripped foul by Salmon, 0-2. Changeup, chased it low, and he's early. 4th punch out for Von Asen. 2 down, and that brings up Woody, who's 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball down and in, 0-1. Fastball down and in, bloop left center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Jennings will score from second. It's an RBI single for Woody. 2-1. Von Asen no longer locked in, and that'll bring up Ho 0 for 3, and Von Asen is done as left-handed ace reliever Remington Sharp comes out of the pen. Didn't expect to see Sharp here, but he is feeling good after his outing. Got the win last outing in Game 2 of the series. No earned runs given up in 4 appearances, 3 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 1 strikeout recorded. Batting average against 167. The out here against Ho. Fastball up and in for a strike, 0-1. Check swing inside, 1-1. Slider below the knees, off of Sharp's glove in no man's land. Ho thrown out by Middleman. That ends the inning. Freebooters on the board and knock Von Asen out of the game, but he's still in line for the win to the 8th. 2-1 the score. Sandberg, Leather, and Flex do up. Sandberg 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Worked ball down and in, line to second. Salmon dives off his glove into right field. That's a base hit for Sandberg, who's now 3 for 4. Lead off man on, and that brings up Leather 0 for 3. Change up away, shows bunt, pulls it back. Ball 1. Swung through a fastball, 1-1. Slider down and in, low, 2-1. Down in the way, chased it in the dirt, 2-2. Fastball down and in, inside, full count. Slider up and away, fools him, called strike 3. First punch out today, or first in the inning. Second today, and that'll bring up Flex, 1 for 1. Single and 2 walks today. Change it down, hit and run, pulled foul. Fastball swung through it, 0-2. Slider up and in, inside, 1-2. Ball down in the way, dribbler to third. Woody to second, 1. Salmon the first. In time for a double play around the horn, 5-4-3. Good inning from Parra, bottom 8. Pitts, Bambino, and Reliable do up. There's Pitts 0 for 3 and tenths. Sharp now locked in. Slider at the knees, Pitts pops it up left field. Easy play for Evergreen. 1 down. Brings up Bambino. Walked his last time up. He's still 0 for 2 and tenths though. Pitch away, 0-1. Heater high, 1-1. Fastball up the knee, swung late, 1-2. Fastball middle in, popped it up, right in front of the mound. Sharp there. 2 down. Brings up Reliable, 0 for 3. Reliable, not being reliable. On the count. Fastball away, fouled off, 2-2. Slider down and in, line to right center. Into hand, sliding glove, you bitch. Fuck this game, seriously. 1-2-3 inning for Sharp to the 9th. It's still 2-1 Platypi as they're looking to get an insurance run. Middleman, Williams, and Hand do up. Middleman 2 for 3, double single and RBI. Full count. Got off. Swung through it, strike 3. A punch out for Parra. Brings up Williams 0 for 3 and tenths. Around at the middle, Salmon dives. Fires to first, in time, 2 down. Brings up Hand, 1 for 4 with the double. 2-1. Slider high, 3-1. Forkball called a strike, full count. Fastball inside, misses, ball 4. First walk for Parra, and that'll do it for him. Brings up Evergreen, 1 for 4 with the single. Coming out of the bullpen is closer, Persimmon Farmer. 1 appearance for Farmer in the postseason. She gave up an earned run in 1 inning. 9 ERA, 2 whip. She gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, and struck out a batter, batting average against .250. On it goes, throw down by Ho. Just late. Stolen base for Hand. She's locked in now. Second attempt of this postseason, 2 for 2. 0-2 pitch coming here to Evergreen. Fastball away, skied down the left field line, pole beam into the corner. And it's fair off the wall, are you kidding me? Double for Evergreen, it's 3-1, they got the insurance run. It's Wagner, 1 for 4, double on RBI. Blooper to left field, pole beam back. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning, but the Platypi get the insurance run we didn't want them to get. 3-1 the score. Jennings, McFreddy, and Polbean are our last hope here against Sharp to try and keep our championship aspirations alive. Platypi 3 outs away from winning the title. Jennings 2 for 3 today, double and a single. Nice to see him get on base here today. Swung late, 0-2. Fastball up and in, lined up the middle, base hit for Jennings. He's 3 for 4, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. He's actually neutral now. That'll bring up McFreddy, 0 for 3. One the count to McFreddy. Up and in, 2-1. Fastball up, swung late, 2-2. Fastball up, line to right field. That's a base hit. McFreddy comes through. Rookie gets a hit. Brings the winning run to the plate. It's Polbean. Martin 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. He has hit a 3-run homer in the postseason, but all I want is a base hit right now. Slider in there, 0-1. 1-1. Sharp no longer locked in. Caught the corner, 1-2. Fastball down, bloop to center field. That's down for another base hit. Station to station ball, boys. Winning run at first. Bases loaded, no outs. Here's Salmon. Cole the glass cannon Salmon. 1 for 3 with a single. Cole, if you win it for us here, I will take back all the bad shit I've ever said about you in your 2 seasons with us. Heater high. High again, 2-0. Fastball up, grounded to short. It's going to be a double play, isn't it? Run scores 3-2. Here's Woody. 2 for 4, 2 singles, RBI. Sharp locked in. Tying run at third, winning run at the plate. Woody needs to get on base to keep the... He gets a hit, ties the game. Home run wins the game. Walk keeps the game alive. Just get on, Christopher. Any way you can. Fastball up, lined at leather arm. We're gonna lose it. The fucking Platypi win the title. You serious, guys? Come on. 3-2 your final. Heartbreak City in Lafayette Corner. I wasted 2 hours and 15 minutes of my life for this. You guys just... You lost to an upstart team, too. The 4 seed. I'm just so pissed right now. Like, really? You couldn't have just lost it outright? You had to get my hopes up before you crushed them, game. Damn it. Go fuck yourself. RBIs today for Evergreen, Wagner, and Middleman. hitless today were Jackson and Flex, Jackson and Leathar, and Williams on our side. Ho, Pitts, Bambino, reliable, middle 4 hitters who you need to show up. Didn't show up. Fucked us out of a title. 3 hits for Jennings, 3 hits for Polbean, 2 hits for Woody, RBI for Woody. Second run scored on a ground out double play by Salmon. Good job, Cole. Von Asen gets the win. Sharp the save as he slams the door in our faces. Probably broke a few fingers too. Couple toes. Noel takes the loss. Quality start though. And of course, if Farmer hadn't given up that run in the last inning, it'd be a tie game. We'd be going to the 10th. Von Asen, your player of the game, followed by Noel, then Jennings. I have never felt so crushed. That is the first championship series I've ever lost in this game. I won the first 4 times I was here. And this is the first time I lose. Because of some fucking bullshit. Poetic, isn't it? Ironically, this can be blamed on the captain, Stump Pitts, had he not made that error in either of the first 2 games. We would have won both those games handily. I mean, we win the first game anyway, but the second game we would have won. Yeah. They never would have got to extra innings. Well, can't wait until next time to see who leaves in the off-season. Bittersweet loss here, guys. I mean, just watch the video. You'll understand how I feel. I'm just absolutely gutted right now. This team is built to win. Now how do we keep it together? What'll put us over the edge to win it? Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.